Nigeria, famously known as the giant of Africa, has always been a land of immense potential, a country rich in resources, culture, and talent. Yet, despite its vast oil reserves, many Nigerians still face fuel shortages, unemployment, and struggling industries. So, how is this even possible? A nation like Nigeria, blessed with what we call the black gold, facing challenges instead of flourishing like many mineral-rich countries in the Middle East. This all comes down to one surprising factor. For decades, Nigeria has been exporting its crude oil to be processed abroad into fuels like gasoline and diesel, then importing these products back at a much higher price. This practice has strained the economy and placed a heavy burden on ordinary Nigerians. For the elites who have benefited from this exploitative system, this arrangement wasn't much of a problem as they saw their wealth flourish. Instead of investing the profits to develop local refineries that could end this costly cycle, the focus remained on exporting crude oil and importing refined products. However, things are about to change because Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, decided to invest his billions to break this cycle. Turning what was once only a dream into a reality, he's making it happen through the Dangote Refinery. Welcome to PIHOA Network, where we explore the stories that shape Africa's past, present, and future. Today, I'm going to tell you 5 powerful ways that the Dangote Refinery is set to transform Nigeria forever. Before we dive into the 5 ways the Dangote Refinery will transform Nigeria, let's take a moment to understand what makes this project such a big deal. Built on a 2,635 hectares of reclaimed swampland, an area 6 times the size of Victoria Island, the Dangote Refinery is the largest single-train refinery in the world. Commissioned in May 2023, after overcoming challenges like construction delays and the COVID-19 pandemic, the project is estimated to have cost nearly 20 billion, and Dangote himself, through Dangote Industries Limited, provided approximately 50% of the total investment. I don't know about you, but that to me shows commitment, confidence, and belief in what this refinery is capable of. The remaining 50% of the investment was financed through debt and grants by domestic and foreign banks and investors. With over 1,100 kilometers of pipeline installed, the largest anywhere globally, these pipelines can handle 3 billion standard cubic feet of gas per day. Additionally, to ensure that everything is always running smoothly, the refinery has a 435 megawatts power plant with enough electricity to power a city like Ibadan. Oh, and did I mention, this state-of-the-art facility also holds the world's largest distillation column, weighing 2,350 tons and standing 112 meters tall. In short, this refinery isn't just a game changer for Nigeria. It's set to revolutionize African trade and industry. That said, let's get into the 5 powerful ways that the Dangote Refinery is set to transform Nigeria and Africa forever. Probably the most significant thing that the Dangote Refinery would do for Nigeria is help it to achieve fuel independence. For decades, Nigeria has spent billions importing most of its refined petroleum products. These days will soon be over because the Dangote Refinery has the capacity to process 650,000 barrels of crude oil daily, meeting 100% of Nigeria's fuel needs. This means Nigeria can finally become self-sufficient in fuel production, reducing dependence on imports and saving valuable foreign exchange. Of course, it's not as simple as it sounds because this situation is very much complex due to Dangote facing significant challenges in securing a steady supply of local crude oil because some international oil companies are hesitant to supply crude oil to the refinery because they are accustomed to exporting it abroad. Additionally, there have been concerns about market dynamics and competition. Some critics worry that Dangote's refinery's significant capacity could lead to monopolistic control over the Nigerian oil market. In response, Dangote has expressed openness to collaboration and even offered to sell equity to the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPC) just to address these concerns. Another powerful thing that this refinery is going to do for Nigeria is boost the economy. Refining oil locally isn't just about having enough fuel. It's about transforming Nigeria's entire economy. In 2022 alone, the country spent over $23 billion importing fuel. That's billions of dollars leaving the Nigerian economy every year. Money that could be used to build key infrastructures such as roads, schools, and hospitals, which are much needed around the country. With the Dangote Refinery coming into full operation, this massive outflow of cash can be significantly reduced. By processing 650,000 barrels of crude oil, the refinery is expected to save Nigeria between $10 billion and $30 billion each year in foreign exchange. But it's not just about saving money. With the refinery's large capacity, Nigeria will have more fuel than it needs. The surplus can be exported to neighboring countries, bringing in additional income and strengthening regional ties. It will also attract future investments because a successful project of this scale boosts confidence among investors both locally and internationally. This can lead to more businesses setting up in Nigeria, creating jobs and stimulating the economy. Another powerful thing that the refinery will do is change the current employment status of the country by creating jobs. Unemployment has been a significant challenge in Nigeria. In 2023, the Nigerian national unemployment rate was projected to reach 40.6%, with many of its young people struggling to find work. The Dangote Refinery is set to change that by creating 250,000 new jobs from engineers and technicians to support staff. This not only reduces unemployment but also provides opportunities for skill development and career growth. During the construction phase alone, the refinery employed around 40,000 workers, including 29,000 Nigerians and 11,000 foreigners. The project also set up a skill development and training program that saw over 900 young Nigerian engineers get the opportunity to train abroad in countries such as Italy, India, and the United States in order to gain the expertise and the experience needed for the refinery's operations. By bringing all of this positive change, it is inevitable that the Dangote Refinery will eventually help to strengthen Nigeria's currency, the Naira. The strength of a country's currency reflects the health of its economy. For Nigeria, the Naira has faced significant challenges over the years, with frequent devaluations and inflation eroding the purchasing power of everyday Nigerians. One major factor contributing to this has been the high demand of foreign currency, especially the United States dollar, which is needed to import refined petroleum products. With less fuel imports possible through the Dangote Refinery, Nigeria will see the demand for the dollar reduce significantly, putting less pressure on the Naira, which can potentially lead to an appreciation of the Naira's value against other currencies. This would result to more stable exchange rates, making it easier for businesses to plan and for customers to predict costs. Additionally, the cost of imported goods can decrease, helping to control inflation and lower the cost of living. Just imagine this. Dangote's refinery gives the Naira the potential of reaching the levels of Kuwait's dinar, one of the world's strongest currencies, which is mainly backed by the country's strong involvement in the oil and gas market. Last but not least, on how Dangote's refinery is going to change Nigeria forever. This refinery has the power to bring people together and inspire national pride. Boasting a sense of pride, the Dangote Refinery is a shining symbol of what Nigeria can achieve when it comes together with determination and vision. The refinery has attracted attention worldwide, putting Nigeria on the map for positive reasons. But building the world's largest single-train refinery is no small feat. It's a statement that Nigeria can undertake and complete purposeful projects that are globally significant. Led by one of Africa's most inspiring and influential entrepreneurs, Aliko Dangote, With a workforce that includes thousands of Nigerians, this project is uniting the country and changing Africa's narrative. There you have it, the 5 most powerful ways that the Dangote Refinery is going to change Nigeria forever. But the story doesn't end there, because this refinery is going to expand its impact beyond Nigeria and the whole of Africa as a whole. With surplus production, Nigeria can export fuel to neighboring countries, fostering regional trade and cooperation. Furthermore, the refinery sets a precedent for large-scale projects across the continent that will achieve a similar aim in empowering and promoting Africans. Just as Dangote once said, "We Africans are the only ones that can industrialize Africa. Nobody is going to come and do it for us." I hope you're inspired by this project and take this message to keep driving for change for the rest of Africa.